Hi and welcome back to Look Up About. I'm Ludmilla and today we're going to make sugar-free candied peel. This is also known as sucade or glazed fruit or crystallized fruit peel, or in Germany as Zitronat. So let me show you how to make keto-friendly candied peel. So for this recipe, really any citrus fruit will work. I'm using a lemon and an orange. To avoid consuming any pesticides, it's best to pick organic fruit. I also wash and scrub the fruit under warm water. For our candied peel, we will both use the white pith and the rind. The pith is important to make the finished candied peel soft and not brittle. And don't worry, the white part of the peel won't make the end product bitter because we will simply cook away the bitterness. To peel the fruit, I'm using a small sharp knife, and I first cut off the bottom and the top. And next, with my knife, I score the peel into quarters, and this will make it really easy for me to peel the fruit quarter by quarter. As you can see with this method, I hardly damage the fruit inside. So you can give the orange to your kids to enjoy and use the lemon for another recipe if you like. You can also use other citrus fruits like grapefruit or limes for this recipe, or use 2 oranges or 3 lemons instead of 1 orange and 1 lemon like I'm doing today. This recipe makes about 12 tablespoons of cubed candied peel. If you like more, you can easily double this recipe. The quality and flavor of this homemade candied peel, you just cannot compare it with the store-bought stuff. And that's not only because we don't use sugar for this candied peel. I just frankly don't like the flavor of the store-bought glazed fruit. It just tastes yucky to me. It tastes artificial and kind of old. And they use ingredients like high fructose corn syrup, preservatives, even added colors and flavors. But for this recipe, we keep the ingredients simple and wholesome. So now that I've peeled all the fruit, I can go ahead and cut the peel into strips about a 1/4 inch thick. And after this, we'll already be ready for the next step. The flavor of our candied peel will truly come from the citrus fruit that we're using. Because the pith of the peel, so that's the white part, is pretty bitter, we have to remove this bitterness. And that's actually pretty easy. We will simply cook it away. We have to cook the peel 3 times with fresh water each time. So I'm placing my peel into a saucepan and cover it with water and sprinkle it with some salt. And then I cook it for 10 minutes on a low boil. Not only does this process remove the bitterness, it also softens the rind. After 10 minutes, I drain, rinse, and repeat this process 2 more times, but this time without salt. So overall, I cook the peel 3 times, each time for 10 minutes. The first time I boil it with salt and water, and the 2 other times I just boil it with water. Each time, just use enough water to cover the peel. There are no exact measurements needed here. You will notice that this recipe is quite simple with just a few repetitive steps. It is a bit time-consuming, but rather simple. If you are candying grapefruit, you may want to cook the peel even 4 or 5 times to remove all the bitterness. After boiling the peel for a 3rd time, drain and rinse it again with water, but this time leave the peel in your strainer. Now it is ready to be cooked in our sugar syrup, which is not really sugar, of course. I'm actually using a combination of erythritol and allulose. I highly recommend using both of these sweeteners because erythritol alone will result in a hard and crunchy peel, but by adding some allulose, the end product will be nice and soft even after drying, and that's what we want here. So in my saucepan, I'm combining half a cup of granular erythritol with half a cup of allulose and 1 cup of water. And then bring this mixture to a low boil and stir to dissolve the sweetness. As soon as you see the mixture bubble, turn down the heat and add your peel. Keep the heat low while you simmer it for about 45 minutes until most of the water has evaporated and just a bit of thin syrup remains. The cooking time will vary a bit depending on the setting of your heat. Generally, it's good to keep your heat on the lower side so you will not burn your peel. You can now go ahead and drain off this remaining syrup. Line a cooling rack or cutting board with parchment paper and transfer the candied peel on there. You want to dry it in a single layer for about 24 hours. And that's really all there is to it. Pretty simple, right? So you may have noticed that we will have just a bit of syrup left over as a byproduct. You can go ahead and toss it if you like, or you can make yourself a refreshing drink by mixing it together with some sparkling water. Okay, so after 24 hours, our peel is ready. It has dried nicely. It is not sticky anymore, but still soft, and it smells amazing. So I'm chopping it up into small cubes because I'm planning on using it for my keto Christmas stollen. I believe that probably most recipes that ask for candied peel ask for cubed candied peel. Though for some recipes you may also want to chop it up real finely. I add the cubed candied peel to my keto soft gingerbread and also to my keto hot cross buns for Easter. So there you have it. We just made homemade sugar-free candied peel in just a few simple steps. And this homemade sucade not only tastes so much better than the store-bought stuff, it's also so much healthier. So give this a try and let me know what you think of this in the comments below. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.